So I figure I would update you guys about what went on last night. I know a couple of you are on my Facebook, so you're kind of wondering why I'm a little down or whatever. Um, Last night was mine and Andrew's Valentine's Day celebration. We always do it a week later, but actually we usually do it a week later just so we don't have to spend as much money on gifts and stuff like that's kind of expensive around this time. And so places aren't packed. Well, we get to Olive Garden at 8:30 and they sit us literally back to back with bread. Now, if you haven't been around for a while, you wouldn't know that Brett's the guy that I was with when Andrew and I started talking again. I broke up with him on Wednesday, got back together with Andrew on a Friday. Andrew proposed to me a month later, and we got married 6 months later. Um, and Brett and I had been together for over a year. I don't really remember exactly how long it was. So pretty much, Brett's the guy that I left to get back together with Andrew. It's not as bad as it sounds. It's mostly just a horrible timing thing, but it's not something that I'm proud of. And Brett's a really great guy, and I hurt him so bad. But truth be told, I had been trying to break up with him for like 6 weeks because he would do things just to make me angry, like intentionally and stuff. But anyways, so they sit us back to back with him, and so it kind of put a damper on our entire night. And then when we got home, I started crying just because it's not that I still love him or even miss him by any definition of the word. It's just I blame myself for what he's become. Like before I broke up with him, he had never drank or smoked or was like a partier or anything, and now that's everything he is. Like he joined a frat and he like drinks and stuff, and like I'm still friends with him on Facebook, and like all of his pictures are of him drinking and doing a bunch of stupid stuff, and he wasn't even like that like before me. And so like it's been a long time, like it's been over a year and a half, but I still blame myself, you know, for upsetting him so much and making him, you know what I mean? Like being so upset. Like the first time he ever drank was the day that I broke up with him. And he told me, and I know that's really fucked up that he told me that and pretty much told me it was my fault. But I'm not a mean person. And like, he was there with a bunch of people and they were all talking about us. And when we left, Andrew was like, well, they were talking about me the whole time. I said, Andrew, they weren't talking about you. You know, you could be anybody. It's me. Like, I'm the bitch that broke up with him and got back together with her ex-boyfriend and then 6 months later got married. And, like, I just feel so bad because he was such a good guy. He just wasn't the guy for me. And, like, I talked to my mom about it. And, like, she has a lot of really good points. Like all these characteristics, all these bad characteristics of his would have come out eventually either way. And if I had stayed with him, I wouldn't be with Andrew and I wouldn't be happy. And I know that, and it's not like I feel bad because I feel like I made a mistake. That's not it. I just feel so bad for ruining him and for like being mean. And so like it ruined our entire night because of course I came home and I cried. Just like I'm crying now. Just like I'm probably going to cry in like 20 minutes when I go over to my friend's house because they're all wondering what happened last night. Because I text them and I was like, oh, guess what? I'm back to back. And like when I say back to back, like I mean like I was sitting here and he would have literally been like on the other side of the screen. Like had I not scooted in my chair, like our chairs would have been touching. Like he was literally right behind me, back to back. So it was just really sucked. And then I just felt bad for, like, kind of ruining, I don't know, because Andrew felt really awkward, too. It was just a really horrible situation. But, I have to go to my friend's house now and have some fun. But I just wanted to kind of update about that, and this is just easier than typing it out. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.